I see that. Oh, wait, I didn't see you there. Good morning. Hello. How are you today? Oh, see, we did. It was like this fake thing.
No,
it's like, oh,
it was so fake.
You're in our kitchen. Hello. So happy Wednesday to you. Today I will be doing the market report. So there you go. That's going to be fun. What else is going on in the world, honey?
Well, 3 years ago, we have a memory that came up with our kitchen under renovation.
Wow.
John has a picture I think he's going to try to show you.
What? How am I going to do that?
What? I don't know.
Okay, fine. I'll figure it out.
Well, I didn't mean to share it. I didn't mean to share it on Facebook. I meant to share it on this.
Well, the good news is it'll be very fast to find on.
Good morning,
Facebook.
Jill. How are you?
Hello, hello. So I'm going to. What are we going to share?
Right there.
Okay, what are we going to share?
Well, it's kind of cool to see what it looked like. I mean, look at it then.
Okay, hang on. I'm going to share it. Oh, I don't know how to do this.
You always
Window,
say that, but yet
Chrome
you do.
Tab, Facebook, share.
Morning, Randy.
Boom. Hello,
So, yeah.
hello. So there we go. That was our kitchen when it was under construction. Because you guys will see it in a moment when we go back.
Yeah.
So there you also see we don't have the cupboards up here. Actually, no, we don't have any of the wood here. So
No, and we don't have the sink wasn't installed yet. We were living, you guys, we were living in the house when our kitchen was like this.
Yeah, it was very
Hey, I still have that purse.
Which one?
That big blue one I use for my laptop bag.
I don't know where it went.
There
It is. Okay, yeah, there we go. And I think we're right back around. So this is nighttime.
Yeah.
All right. So there you go.
That door. The door was still there.
Oh, yeah. We got rid of that.
We got rid of that door. So that door doesn't exist. To access that bedroom, you have to go down our little hallway and over. So that's kind of cool.
Morning, Leslie.
It's kind of fun to see those old pictures and really remember what...
Oh, you just did a max headroom thing and just kind of jerked there.
Really remember what this place looked like. Because I look at it now and I'm like, it's my house. I mean, it just looks like my house. But we go back and we look at what it used to look like. It's very cool where we...
Hey, look at this person. We're just going to delete you. Boom. So, yeah, they're talking about buying followers. Like, I need people to follow me. Right.
In Bucerius now, are we still neighbors? Good morning, Jolene. Yeah, Jill, we are definitely...
Oh, my gosh. We live closer.
We are very close.
Yeah, we live just in behind Los Mangos. The Los Mangos development. Like the wall in front of our house is the wall to the property. So we see the people there and you're just up around that way.
Very close. Very, very close.
Yeah, now to get there obviously is tougher because there's no direct road.
There's a path though, apparently. When you go out behind the...
Oh, through Dr. Morrow's property?
Yeah, through. Okay. So we're, anyways... We are definitely close. We are definitely
the branch close. Thanks, Larry. The Branch Davidians had followers, John. Could you buy them?
I don't know.
We're going to buy followers.
Morning, Debbie. How are you doing? Are you back yet, or are you still up in California?
Yeah, it is funny.
And Corinne, good morning.
Hello. It is funny to me how so many people walk here. Because back home, they would bike or drive. Here, you got lots of walkers.
Morning, Pat.
Hi, Pat.
There's a lot of people walking, a lot of people biking too.
So last night we had a great Ask Me Anything. I mean, I think only 5 people showed up. We had lots of good questions, and we explained a lot. I wish we would have recorded it. So yeah,
we're new to this whole game, aren't we?
We are new to this thing. So the third one. So every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, Mexico Life's Ask Me Anything. And you can ask us anything.
Don't do that every time.
Could be about Mexico. Could be about real estate. It could be something personal. And we won't answer those questions. But I say ask me anything just because I want to be that whole AMA thing. So if you have questions about Mexico, I'm going to create an email address in the next 2 days. AMA@mexicolife.com. AMA@mexicolife.
It's not created yet, so if you send it, it'll bounce. Oh, Debbie is still in California.
AMA@mexicolife.com.
Karen, good morning.
Hello. And who is that? Karen, good. There we go.
Yeah, and Jill just said that's great that we're close.
Yeah, I could send a drone over to your place right now, and it won't fly because the batteries are all dead. But if I was to have batteries that were filled, I could do that no problem. I can send a drone pretty much to the water from here. I mean, it's not like the other house because I think we were higher. And I could send, it was great at the house. We're probably 7 blocks away, but I could send a drone right to the beach
From our house,
and
yeah.
then just go up and down the beach and just look at it.
Stalk people.
Stalk
No. We don't do that with ours.
Now, that is a funny thing because when we first got the drones, it's like 6-7 years ago, people were like, oh my gosh, John has drones and he's spying on us. What?
In our windows.
It's like, what? Like, I want to see old wrinkly people? No. For me, 100% real estate. If I want to see what's going on behind somebody's yards, usually I'll climb up the wall and just pop my head over because I want them to see me.
Well, Jill, we'd love to show you our house and we would love to see what you've done with yours. So let's make it happen.
Yeah.
How long are you here? Or are you here like here?
I think we've done a walkthrough of our property with when it was done. I don't know if we've done it recently, but we have done a walkthrough.
We'd have to wait till the housekeeper came.
Fair enough. And no grandkids.
Grandkids make me happy.
Yeah, but grandkids make a mess.
I think they're coming for a couple hours today.
That's
She's
fine.
Going to hang out with
Housekeepers
them.
tomorrow. That's
fine.
So what did we talk about?
Hi, Rose.
At AMA, what did we talk about?
We talked about furniture. We talked about solar panels. We talked about a few things like that. Like, that
closing costs.
Closing costs
expenses.
we did and capital gains.
Yeah. Capital gains is a freaking nightmare. It went from, I believe, 32 or 33% to 35%. What the hell, man?
Everything's going up, honey.
Yeah,
it's called inflation.
But once you get to 100%, it's like, why invest in anything? Like, and that is the problem with the world today, is the costs keep going up, and as a percentage of our income, it continues to rise.
Mm-hmm.
They're like robbing us blind. I was listening to an investment podcast, and it was talking about how if your fees are 1% of your investment, so you put in $1,000, they take out 10. In 30 years, it's going to end up costing you $315,000 to $335,000 out of your income by just taking that 1%. Now, jack it 5%, 10% of your income. What the hell? So we need to vote everybody out, decide really what's important in society. Really important in society.
You sound like you want to have the New World Order come in.
Oh, no. I want everybody to own everything and not be happy.
All right. Anyways, we're just being silly here.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah, not really.
Sort of silly. Yeah. I mean, but anyway, so yeah, we have a busy day today. We have a listing appointment. We have a Zoom call with a new client. We have, we're going to go check on a oceanfront house that clients of ours, clients/friends have bought. Or is it like friends/clients?
I think so.
Yeah, they're both.
Yep. And also, I'll be doing the market report. I don't know if you caught it at the beginning.
And John will do the...
Today is the market report. See, I did that long enough so I could probably cut it and edit it and then go the Mexico Life market report.
No, you're not going to do that.
Come on, I can do that. And we can have the UKRPs when Les Nessman gave the pork belly futures.
No.
All right.
John's been watching too much TV, I think.
Watching too much YouTube. And that's the thing, right? We have our little televisions now that walk with us.
No, normal people don't do that. That's just you.
Walking. Yeah, okay, it is just me. But I do like that we pay for YouTube, which I don't know why we give Google extra money. But yeah, when you pay for it, you can download your videos and watch them when you're without signal. So now when Christie's driving around and she's la 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 talking to me, and I'm just like, just watch a show.
And then he wonders why he doesn't know what's happening.
What's happening? Yeah, I don't know why Christie doesn't punch me more. She pinches me a lot. I got bruises all over my entire body. And then she punches me sometimes. And
Did you guys see me roll my eyes when they were closed? Because I forgot to open them when I was rolling.
And then I just have bruises on my eyes when she punches me. Okay, you punched me on my arm right here, but I do get bruises. You're just a terrible, terrible lady who I love. I do love her. So last night, a friend of ours who owns a coaching business, he had everybody in the office do this test, and it's two
It's kind of a
questions.
personality sort of type, one of those.
It's flippin' brilliant, though. It pretty much named everything. So it talks
It
about
was
Christie.
actually pretty accurate.
It talks about Christy and I, where we are in this circle. It's a circle of 4 parts. Are you a creator, motivator, uh, rule follower, executioner, but not like a executioner, but like you can execute stuff. And it was fascinating to see where we all fit. But Christy and I's, it was eerie. As I'm reading how we relate to each other, resolve conflicts, I'm like, oh my gosh. And one of the things they say is
Could be 33 years of marriage that has done that to me.
when we have meetings or whatever, it says neither of us write anything down. So nothing gets resolved because we don't do that.
That's why we need Shirley.
It's so fascinating how Shirley is like right in the middle of both of us.
She completes us.
But at the bottom, like, so she does the execution and the rule following. So
Yeah.
she is fantastic.
So we're the idea. Well, John's the idea person. I'm the people person.
Yeah.
Shirley is everything else.
It is fascinating to me to see how brilliant it is. And it's called PI. I can't remember what it stands for, but they've been around for a very long time. But then I said, wouldn't it be great if there was a website you could go to for relationships? So a husband and wife can each fill it in, and it actually talks about the things that your strengths, your weaknesses, how you work together, how you can work together, and solutions on how you work together. I'm thinking that people would do that.
Boy, you two guys had lots of conversations last night, apparently.
So no, I thought it would be great because with the team, you've got all of these spots you have to fill in. But with a relationship, you just have 2 people. So, but in his family, so his children, he got his kids to do it as well. And they found out they are this perfect team, except there are 0 executioners. And I'm like, you should have had more children.
Or that's where you hire someone.
Well, you don't hire people in your family. I said, what you could do is sit down with your kids and have them find somebody who is like that.
As a spouse.
Yeah. So then, but now you need that relationship thing. How does that person and this person live?
We should do it with
together?
our kids.
You said we could. But we already know that the 4 of them are so unique and different that together,
But
it would be
perfectly aligned.
the perfect
Yeah.
corporation.
Yeah. If our kids ever decided that
To
they
get into
want
business
to
together.
leave their lives and come work down here.
Yep, the perfect corporation.
It would be. It would be.
So, have you guys ever done any type of those personality tests to find out that nobody likes you? That's what I found out when I did this test, a different type of test. It was I can't even remember what the name is, but it's a popular one. And when I read the results, because I thought I wanted 3 guys just like me, 20 years.
I knew.
20
we did not.
20 years younger. And then I'm going through my report, and then I found out I don't like me. I wouldn't like working with me because I'm a terrible, terrible employee.
And a mean boss.
Yeah, I've done the Briggs-Myers. Okay, there you go. Thanks, Leslie. Thanks for letting us know. What did you find out? Did you learn anything about yourself? So for me, like, I instantly stopped wanting
We
people.
like you, John.
Thanks, Pat. I
You haven't worked
appreciate
with him, Pat.
You haven't worked with me.
No.
I am really.
John's a pretty good guy. I like him.
I'm a good
I
guy.
tolerate him more than.
I'm a good guy, but I have to own the company. Like,
Yeah,
that is
he
the
would
thing.
not be He would not. He does not play well with others. Let's just leave it at that.
Even at Costco was so funny because I worked for Costco for
I learned a lot. I'm strange.
Perfect. But you learned something, so that's good. I worked for Costco for 9 years, was never offered a job raise or
Pay raise.
like a promotion. That's the word. But when I left, they offered me a warehouse. Like, that to me was very strange that they knew, because that was a very strange thing. So it was very strange to me, because how do you go from being an hourly to, but I learned every position. So when I joined Costco shortly before Spencer was born.
So it sounds like a cult if he joined it.
I joined it. And before Spencer was born, and Zach, and immediately after Zach was born, I was hired on. I went through, and I was in. Where did I start? Oh, it was the freezer and the cooler. I was a stocker. Stocker.
He is still a stalker. Stalker.
No. So then, when I had lost my job, I kept calling them back. And it was funny because even when I got hired, this is why the millennials today, they're so pansies. When I wanted the job at
They're
Costco,
so pansies.
they're such pansies. I learned that Costco was paying $9.99 an hour to start, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is now 32 years ago, which is a big deal back then. And when I would go every single week with an application and drop it off, are you guys hiring? Blah blah blah. Yes, that's very, very lovely.
It's very full. I have to sort them, but I just want to get them in water. But aren't they pretty?
So the assistant warehouse manager comes out and she says to me, "We already offered you a job and you turned us down." And I said, "No." She's like, "Yes, you did." No. Yes, you did. No. Like she was like that. She's passed away. And she takes me to the office. She's like, blah, blah, blah. Oh, it's Brent. He's my brother. So, yeah, he could turn them down. So then I got hired and then was let go because it was a temporary thing. And I kept calling them back.
Please love me.
Please love me. And then long story short, they had fired a bunch of the employees after they got hired again. I got hired again. And they laid them off. They didn't fire them. And I didn't get laid off. But at that point, I realized if there was a possibility of getting laid off, I needed to learn
to make myself invaluable.
Every position in that warehouse. So, and I did. It's cashier, stalker, security, restaurant. Like I went and learned everything. And then I made myself so valuable, they could not get rid of me. So yeah, that was fun. But yeah, when I left, they're like, "Well, where do you want to go? What do you want to do? Which warehouse? We'll put you wherever you want to go, and we'll make you that guy." And I'm like, "That is so strange." But it was like my time was done, and I needed to go on. And the last guy who fired me said, "John, you should have never worked for anybody." He says, "You've been an entrepreneur. You should have owned your own company, and one day you will thank me for firing your ass
and making us go bankrupt."
So then, all of a sudden. It took me 7 years to call them back to say, "Dear God, you were right. I should have never worked for anybody else because I am a terrible employee. I can get stuff done, but it's got to be on my terms." Mm-hmm. And that new job, that was amazing.
So good morning, Leanne. Good morning, Linda. Pat, there's always lots of room in the sandbox to play with other kids.
Yes. And it's a big sandbox. Mm-hmm. That was kind of the problem when we moved to Mexico here. I wanted to get into real estate. And I learned very quickly that the people here were very protective of their market. Not the job they were doing, but their market.
Yes.
So I had said for 5 years, I'm going to keep my mouth shut. And I did. And then after 5 years, it was all hell broke loose because I was pissed off at the way this market ran and it was very inefficient. So then now it was funny because everybody was afraid of me at first, all the older people, because I'm this new kid coming in with all this tech, loving the technology aspect of real estate, and they just could not wrap their heads around it, and they did not trust me. But it took a couple of years to realize, oh, he's just a different fellow. So, and for me, the market grows every time a plane lands, every time a bus comes in, a car comes in, a boat comes in. The market grew. Mm-hmm. For them, they're like, the market's this big, and we can only share it so much. No. It's true. So I think we talked about. I'm going to do a video on these two things that went wrong this week with clients of ours, and it was a very interesting week. And all I've learned is that it doesn't matter how long somebody has been selling, incompetence is still part
deep down.
It's still deep down. It is funny to me to see these new agents do stupid things, but it's the old agents doing stupid things.
But some of that stuff that you're chalking up to incompetence, he knows exactly what they're doing.
Yeah. I don't know how the hell they're still allowed to be in business.
Kid yourself.
I really don't.
Don't kid yourself.
All right. So what else can we tell these fine folks? Like stories.
Well, yesterday we parked in front of a friend's house who lives on
Oh yeah.
you didn't hear the rest of the story. So John's hearing this story for the first time too, I believe.
Okay.
So she lives across from Marisol, and every once in a while she had given me permission to park in front of her house because she's not here and usually does not have a vehicle. Well, I parked in front of it yesterday and I got a little note on my truck saying no parking. So I sent her a message right away, and I'm like, okay, I'm sorry, if I've bothered do you have renters in? Because I parked in front of the house and someone sent me a message telling me it was no parking. And so she kind of giggled a little bit and she's like, oh, I didn't know that was your truck. It's me. So we're going to get our cones and put brighter cones out there, and we will be able to use that anytime that we're here.
Okay.
Or need it.
Thank you so much, Linda. Much appreciated.
And then we're gonna go out for lunch. I don't know if you're invited. Might be a girls' lunch. I'm not sure yet.
Her writing's lovely.
Nice writing, Linda.
It's lovely writing.
And so she's laughing. And Susan, good morning.
It was funny because as we're going home, Chris is like, take the thing out of the window. I'm like, I'm not going to do that.
He wouldn't get out of the truck. He wouldn't take it off as we were driving.
And she's mad. I'm like, you're not even driving. I'm the one who is driving. And it was a very funny thing.
Nope. It was irritating as hell.
It's just like, I took it out when I got home. That's all I cared about. I did not want to, oh my gosh, people are going to see the sign and know exactly that we parked in a no parking spot.
No, I didn't want it to fly and litter more than already is happening in our beautiful little town.
Those windshields or those the wipers, very strong. The Lincoln windshield wipers,
yeah, they're pretty good.
They will last longer than the truck will.
I doubt it. One other thing is, oh God, it's Shay. She just got back with the girls. So my little granddaughters are here.
Okay, go
so
on.
We're done. No, I don't know. I was just going to say something and I forgot what it was.
Must have been a lie. Mom, that's what you used to tell me all the time. Must have been a lie. It wasn't a lie. I just had a bad memory. My last name is Forget. Why couldn't it be Young or Silver or Gold?
Young or Silver.
And her maiden name was Mock, M-O-C-K. Like, talk about the most unlucky woman in the world.
Mock Forget.
It's like, what does that mean? You remember? And you're lying? Maybe that's where my mom got that from.
I doubt it.
Must have been a lie.
Anyhow, hi Jeff, good morning.
So tonight we are going to dinner with the friends. Tomorrow night we're going to dinner with other friends.
Here.
Friday night we're going to dinner
Here.
Where? Here? Okay. And then?
And then Saturday is a stagette party I'm going to.
That's right. I am not allowed to go because I am not of the correct persuasion. One thing I have learned, thanks Pastor Corrine and Pastor Dave, she's in here, is that the way to tell if you are what your gender is isn't to go to a book and look at the 72. It's just to look in your pants. That's it. I love that. Very simple for me. So, yes, the grandkids are here. Christie's going to come and say goodbye, and we will be starting our day. We do have to go to a listing appointment right away.
Do you want to come say hi? Come.
She's adorable today. Oh, my gosh. They are both adorable. Okay, and I'll pick you up. What happened to your lip? Come here. I'll carry you. And you can...
It's dirty.
Oh, there you go. Look at that. Here's the grandkids. So say hello. Look up here. Say hello. So look up here and say hello. There you go. I love you. So yeah, we're gonna get going here now. We do have to go to work, and now Christy's gonna be like, "I want my granddaughter."
Yeah, I think you can go by yourself. I'm staying home.
Are you looking at yourself moving? Okay. Adios, guys.
All right, you guys. Thanks for.